Hello and greetings from Percentilers. This is Mayank Raj Singh bringing again before you the next video of our series of CAT 2020 solutions QA slot 3. So this is our first video of algebra for slot 3 questions which appeared in quantitative aptitude of CAT 2020. Let us have a look at the first question. Hope that you have tried the question after pausing the video, and here I go ahead with the solution. Now, in a weird, funny way, I have heard a lot of people telling me that they spent a lot more time on this question than required in this question, because when they started reading the question, then up to this point they read carefully, and after that point then how many, and after that they did not read carefully and they started working. After they worked out everything, they got to know that the question is just asking the distinct possible values of n and not the pairs of x and y, and people went on finding the different pairs of x and y. Anyway, we can see that x is 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, and y is from 15, 16 till 22. Okay, now n has to be greater than 25, so n will start with 26. X and y are positive integers, n is also positive integer, so n will start with 26 and will go on till it becomes 31. So 26 to 31, there are 6 possibilities. So 6 becomes the answer to the question. As simple as that. Do you not think that this was a must-do question? Was it even in the quotes CAT question, CAT level question? So a lot of people, when I take classes, a lot of people were like, sir, the question is very easy. Let us do some CAT level question. So this is a CAT question. So you are to decide if CAT only gives difficult question. All right, I am moving ahead to the next question. Another question which is easy but not simple, according to me, because people make one very basic mistake in this question. I hope you didn't. So a and b are positive integers and a has to be less than or equal to b. People forget that they can take a as 2 to the power 0 and b as 2 to the power 4034. Now 4 to the power 2017 is 2 to the power 4034. So people think that positive integer 0 is not a positive integer, but a is not 0, a is 2 to the power 0, which is actually equal to 1. So it is very much allowed. When a becomes 2, b has to become 2 raised to the power 4033, so on till both a and b become 2 raised to the power 2017 each. And that's where we have to stop. So if you count how many such instances are there, you will find that there are 2000, not 17, 18 instances. Okay, so 2018 pairs becomes the answer, not 2017. The most commonly marked wrong answer is the fourth option, 2017. I hope a lot of you would know why. Moving on to my third question of the video. All right, nice question focusing on the laws of indices. Okay, so hope you gave a try, honest try to the question. Okay, since we need to know the value of b by c minus b by a, I am going to concentrate here. Since a, b, c are all the exponents, the powers, so it's not that simple to get them into fraction. So I'm going to take two equations one at a time. One is this and the other is this. We have to express b by c. So what I am doing, I am taking the cth root 1 upon c raising to the power 1 upon c of this entire equation and ath root of this entire equation. So this 14 becomes 36 to the power b by a, and 36 to the power b by c becomes 84. Now please have a look at these two equations. Can I write 84 by 14 equal to 36 to the power b by c upon 36 to the power b by a? So this was already on my mind because I had already seen that these are all powers, and if I have to get these numbers into subtraction, I have to make a division. So 6 becomes 36 to the power b by c minus b by a. We are almost there. All right. Let me rephrase this. Now this is 6 to the power 1, which implies that 2 times b by c minus b by a equal to 1, and we need to find 6 times. So multiply the entire equation by 3 and you get your answer as 3. 3 is the answer to the question. It was a theta question. Hope you got this. Moving on. Question on quadratics once again. So this is the third slot solutions going on, and you must have realized by now that how quadratic has dominated in the vertical of algebra in this entire CAT examination of 2020. No matter what slot is there, there have been so many questions of quadratic equations. So we have been told that the roots are real, and when the root is real, the discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. So this implies that the discriminant is greater than or equal to 0. Now for the first equation, discriminant is this, which is greater than or equal to 0. And for the second equation, the discriminant is this. So from here we get m square is greater than or equal to 8n, and from here we get n square is greater than or equal to m. Now we know that m and n are positive integers, so we don't have to worry about the variables going to become negative, so that is not a possibility. So I think that we can reframe this inequation as this. And now since m square is greater than or equal to 8n, so combining these two, I can say that n to the power 4 must be greater than or equal to 8n. Now since n is positive, we can just divide the entire inequation by n, and I'll get n cube is greater than or equal to 8. Now since we need to find the smallest possible value, I can now say that smallest n will be equal to 2. Okay, so if smallest n is equal to 2, this m square is going to be greater than or equal to 16. So smallest m will also be 4, and we have to find the smallest possible value of m plus n. So smallest m plus n will be nothing but 6, the third option. Alright guys, to the next question. Again, this is question which is not difficult but not so simple either. First thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to write 0.2 as 1 by 5 and 0.5 as 1 by 2. So these three numbers, these three fractions, they are nothing in order or anything. What it means is they each are greater than 1 by 5 and less than 1 by 2. I'm going to take them one by one. First I'm going to take m by 20 in the middle. Multiplying the entire inequality by 20, I get m to be between 4 and 10. That is, m could be from 5 to 9, anything, because they are all natural numbers. Okay, next I'm going to take n by 11 in the middle. Okay, multiplying the entire inequality by 11, I'll get n to be going to be between 2.2 and 5.5. Now n is a natural number but is even also, I think, the only possible value for n according to the latest developments is 4. So if n is 4 and m is between 4 and 10, now I'm going to take the remaining fraction n by m. So I can write 4 by m to be between. Now you know that when all the numbers are positive, and if I take the reciprocals of these numbers, the signs will change. You must know this. That's a real time saver. And now multiplying the entire inequality by 4, I get m to be between 20 and 8. So now we have two inequalities for m, two ranges for m. So according to one, m is going to be between 4 and 10. And according to the other, m is greater than 8. So if we conclude m is something which is less than 10 and greater than 8 and is a natural number, so I think we have a unique value of m as well. So we have to find m minus 2n, which is 9 minus 2 into 4. The answer is fourth option, 1. Now moving to the last question of the video. Now you can see how varied the options are. One is 0, one is a positive integer, and the other two are, they look like difficult decimals. It's a question of functions purely, no mix of any other topic. So we see that we have to figure out the value of f10 minus f of minus 10. And according to the given situation, we know what we have to do. I'm going to take x and y both as 5. So this will become f5 into f5. That means the square of f5. And this becomes f10. f5 we have been told. So I think we get the value of f10 as 16. Half the job done. For the remaining half, since f5 is given, I can also write f5 as f5 plus 0, which means it is equal to f5 into f0. So left hand side is also f5, right hand side is also f5, which gives us that f0 is equal to 1. Now I am going to take this matter seriously. Now f0 is 1. f0 can be written as f of 5 minus 5. Why am I thinking on these lines? Because I also need to find function of a negative integer. So I must find f of minus 5, which according to the situation comes like this. Now f0 can be written as f of 5 minus 5, and f of 5 minus 5 can be written as f of 5 into f of minus 5. So f0 we know, f of 5 we know, f of minus 5 we will know now, and very easily we can figure out that f of minus 10 will be nothing but square of f of minus 5. So the other half job is also almost done. So this is 16 minus 1 by 16 basically. Now you could figure out the exact value. In CAT you have calculator, access to calculator also, but I don't think there is any reason for doing that. So clearly from 16 you are subtracting something, and that something is not even 1. So the answer has to be 15 point something. And if you calculate the exact value, you are going to get 15.9375. Alright guys, so that would be all from my side in this video. Keep watching the space for the next and second video of algebra, which will contain the remaining questions of algebra which appeared in CAT 2020 slot 3. So till then, take care guys, and this is Mayank signing off.